Okay, guys, welcome to Thursday's True Power Hour. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Jen Malone, and I'm super excited to be on here today, spend a little bit of time with you guys working. This probably won't be quite an hour. I've been watching some of the others, and everyone's getting more comfortable with what we're doing, getting faster at it. So let's go ahead and dive in. So I know that it's midday for most of you, but and some of you have probably already done some of these, but that's okay. So number one, what I want you guys to do is we're going to check our messages. This is something that I did before my feet ever hit the floor in the morning. Check your messages, check your tags, like if you've been tagged in the group, on Facebook anywhere, and also look for your messages like in your other folder. A lot of times you don't see those. So how you're going to get to that, and I'm going to explain a lot today. I'm just going to assume that there's like at least one new person on this call and don't know. So just ignore me if you already know how to do it. But so you're going to go to your messenger, and you are, I don't know if you guys, I have an iPhone and mine has updated, but at the bottom here, you'll see your little active people, and you'll click on that if mine will work. And then up here, it's going to bring two little like icons. And one on the far right is going to be like a person with a little plus sign. You're going to click on that, and then you'll click on requests. And this is going to show you people that are not your friends that have sent you a message. I get a lot of messages from our customer group, you know, people looking for their associate, things like that. I still have a lot in here because I forget to delete them. I just kind of go on, but just double check in there as well and make sure that you don't have any, you know, pending messages from that. And then just let me know when you are done with that in the comments. Like I said, this may go faster because probably a lot of you have already done this. Good morning, Terry. Yep, y'all are good. Y'all already done this. If you're like me, I have messages constantly. Like my inbox is never cleared out. It's crazy. Dinging every 5 minutes, but that's okay. Okay. Here, let me type this in here real quick. And excuse me for typos. I had my nails done and I'm still trying to learn how to use these things. So it might be all over the place. All right. The next thing we're going to do is birthdays. A lot of times I will do these mostly in the morning, but there are some times that it is midday, even nighttime before, like I just get sidetracked. But if you've already done birthdays for today, if you missed them like sometime this week, you can go back to those and wish them a happy belated birthday. So how you find your birthdays is you go to your Facebook, and then in the search bar, you'll type in birthdays. It will pull up today's birthdays as well as birthdays that are recent, like yesterday, the day before, anything like that. So done with birthdays. Okay. So work on your birthdays, work on belated birthdays, and let me know when you are finished. And it can be a message, it can be I know somebody before said it. They make like a little Snapchat thing and they send it and save it to their phone and send it a little funny video, a little funny graphic, something like that. It don't have to necessarily be just like happy birthday. Get creative. People, something make people laugh, feel good. All right. The next thing I want you to do is there is like so much negativity in the world right now on Facebook. You like literally just about every other post is something, somebody's arguing over something, politics, whatever. So I want you to find an inspirational meme or an empowering quote, like whatever little graphic, and I want you to send it to 10 of your team members through Messenger. And I want you to send a little message with it. Now, this can be like maybe you have a seller that's trying really, really hard, or maybe you have a team member that's going through something, like a hard time right now. Just send a little message. If not, you can just send it and just say, hey, happy Thursday. Thanks for all that you do. You're a value. I just want you to know I value you. You're a valuable team member. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a great week. Or if somebody's going through, happy Thursday, just wanted you to know I'm thinking about you. If there's anything you need, let me know. Just whatever, just something encouraging. Let me know when you're done. So Christina, for the tasks are so far was to check your messages, your tags in the group, also your messages that goes to your other box, your other inbox, and then birthdays. And then now we are doing an inspirational quote or empowering quote or something to 10 of your team members. And it don't necessarily have to be like if you've got, somebody that's trying really hard, or maybe you've got a team member that's going through some personal things, just send a little inspirational thing through the messenger and like just a little message. And y'all let me know when y'all are done with that in the comments or like we're on a live. You can tell I do too many live. Yeah, I don't necessarily have to be individual specific, just something, encouraging. But of course, if there's something, you want to uplift like specifically, then yeah, for sure. So far we have, Rebecca, we have check your messages, your birthdays, and then find an inspirational, empowering quote and send it to 10 people in your messenger. And it needs to be like your team members, not potential customers, because anything like that, your actual team members. You're welcome. Is everybody about through with that? Good? All right. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is the green dot. For those of you who do not know what the green dot is, that is the people that are active, currently active on Facebook. So you're going to go to your messenger, and like I said, I'm an iPhone user. At the bottom, it will show you in the middle a little green circle with your numbers on it, and that will pull up. Everyone has a little green dot button. That's people that are active on Facebook right now. So if you have done your 20, I want you to do another 20. Okay. So there you go. I know a lot of you have already done this, but it's a good thing to get in the habit of doing. So just go ahead and send another 20. And I want you to send a voice clip. Okay. The reason being for a voice clip is for those of you who are super like shy about getting on the phone talking to people, or a little scared about that, this helps kind of get you used to talking to people, to transition over to the phone. Okay, so send them a little voice clip. Hey, happy Thursday, hope you're having a great week. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Try to end it with a question. Also, let me tell you too, nothing about the product, nothing about the business opportunity, just strictly just connect, reach out to people. All right, looks like people are getting done with that. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is I want you to pull up your customer group in Facebook. Everyone should belong to some type of customer group. The first thing I want you to do in this customer group is make an interaction post. It does not necessarily have to be anything to do with weight loss, anything like that. Just something that's going to be, interactive. Some examples that I have seen, you don't even have to have a graphic necessarily. You could just put some pictures. Some things that we have done, like for Christmas, we did I'm on the naughty list because, and you had to like type the middle predictive text, until it made a sentence. We did like a birthday twin, drop your birthday in the comments and find your twin. We've done how much weight do you want to lose? Drop this emoji for this amount, this emoji for this amount, anything that is interacting that brings people to, like a bunch of comments. And that's okay. If you've already got an interaction post that's been posted like within the hour or something, obviously don't do it right now. You don't want them on top of each other, but you get the idea. Oh, Ashley says that Pinterest has a lot of good ones, so that's good to know. I just usually find mine in other groups or like Facebook stuff and post them. But yeah, Addie, definitely don't like post like 10 of them all together. People are gonna be like, what is going on? Is this a weight loss group? What kind of group is this now? Yes, Pinterest is good for everything. Yeah, I still too. Okay, does everybody have made their post in the group? I haven't seen many dones with that. Some people still may be looking for something. Let me give you an example. Yesterday, what I did was I got a bag of our chocolate and I posted a picture of a piece of our chocolate, and I made the comment, guilt-free chocolate does exist, and I did like the little finger pointing down at the picture, and then I put, do you prefer dark chocolate or milk chocolate? It can be something as simple as that. It don't have to be a pretty graphic made, anything like that. So that's just an idea. Okay, so next, I want you to comment on 5 posts in your customer group. You can either drop an emoji if you want to. You can comment, wow, great job. You look great, fabulous, amazing, keep going, you're doing great. You know, just something on 5 posts in your group that you haven't commented on. Oh, thank you. Let me know when y'all are done with that. I think that's number 6, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I lost count. Okay. The last thing I want you to do in your customer group is I want you to, and I'm going to say it like this and I'll explain after. I want you to emoji 10 posts. When I say emoji, I've done a live about this in my business group. It doesn't really necessarily matter in this particular, in your customer group, so to say, but I want you to get in the habit of trying to choose other emojis besides the like button. Everyone like scroll, like scroll, like scroll, like scroll, like scroll. It literally takes no effort, okay? You can pretty much read something or not even read something on Facebook and like it. Like, that's just how it is. So when you're looking, and I look at this, when you've got, let's see, you've got a like, you've got a love, you've got a wow face, angry face, sad face, and a laugh face to choose from. 6 emojis, right? When you have a post, it categorizes your emojis, okay? So it's going to show you, it's going to group your likes, it's going to group your loves. If somebody has heart or laughed at it, it's going to group those in a category. Today, Facebook is flooded with business opportunities, okay? We're competing against other associates, other companies, things like that. So you have to find little ways to stand out and put yourself aside from other people. So this is just a little like subconscious way to get your name separated from someone else, kind of like to stand out. So try to choose an emoji. Look at the emojis that somebody has already put on a post, say. Try to pick something obviously that's relevant to the post, but that hasn't been selected yet or hasn't been used as much, because it's going to separate your name over. It's like, say for instance, somebody just got a job promotion. A lot of people are going to like it. A lot of people are going to love it. I'm going to wow face it, okay? Because more people probably aren't going to wow face it than they are the likes and the loves. So when they go to look at who liked their post or whatever emoji, then, oh, that's awesome. Then it's going to categorize. You're going to be kind of over in a separate, they're like, oh, well, Jenna Malone, like, wowed it, you know. It's just going to set you aside. It's just putting your name in front of them. It's just kind of a subconscious thing, but I want you all to get into the habit of doing that. So go ahead and emoji 10 posts in your customer group just to get you used to doing that. Yes, I'm talking about emotions, right? Like the like button, love, you know, yeah. Yay, Miss Debbie. And let me know when y'all are done with that. Oh, that's awesome, Addie. It works. It does. You have to stay consistent, but it really does work. People don't feel pressured, you know, like, oh, that person's contacting me again. They want to know why I didn't order. You know, it's totally not even about that. You know, it eases the pressure off. Okay, so everybody wrapping up with that one. Looks like, excuse me. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna just go to our news feed on Facebook. This is just the easiest way to find it. And I want you to comment on 10 people's posts. And I want to explain something about commenting on things. Just a few things. When one, of course, the more, you know, let me get my words here, how I'm going to say this. When you comment on something, like I said, a lot of people scroll, okay? When you comment on something, you are showing that person that you find value in what they had to say or what they were showing, that you took the extra time to comment, that you appreciate their post. So I try to comment on as much as I can, let alone just like liking it and scrolling, liking and scrolling, or what, you know, your emojis or whatever. So I want you to find 10 people on your news feed, and I want it to be non-associates. Okay, these are, I'm talking about like your friends, your potential customers, things like that, and just comment any post that they have. And if you have somebody specific that you haven't talked to in a while or whatever, and you want to go to their page and comment on something, that's fine too. But just comment on 10 people's their posts that they've made. Number one and number two. Okay, so far while y'all are doing that, the things we've done is check your messages, your tags, and your other message box for your friends in Messenger. Number two is birthdays, belated birthdays. Then you need to find an inspirational or empowering meme or quote or whatever and send it to 10 of your team members along with a little short message. Then we're doing the green dot, which is message 20 people on your active list. I want you to voice clip them. Then in your customer group, I want you to make one post, an interaction post, and then emoji 10 posts and comment on 5 posts. And then you can also scroll up in the chat and it will, I've numbered them as well. And then right now we are on our newsfeed, comment on 10 people's posts. And I know I went over that fast, but you can kind of grab, grab some of it. Right. Whoa. Oh, you're welcome. And let me know when y'all have that done. Yeah, that's Facebook's great algorithm. Good stuff. Oh, well, there's a good tip. Ashley said so when she does it, she says, I changed my feed to most recent so that it doesn't pick who to show me. Good to know. I will have to try that. I have not done that. Okay, is everybody finishing up with that? We good? Yeah, okay. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to post an interaction post on our own wall. We're going to bring traffic to our wall, okay? It could be anything and everything. Find you a picture. You can do Coke or Pepsi, Mr. Pibb or Dr. Pepper, Mercedes or BMW, snow or the beach. Like, I mean, the possibilities are endless. Try to incorporate. Hold on, I'm gonna somebody's. I don't know where it went. Okay, it can be anything. And I want to tell you this too, guys. If you do an interaction post or any post for that matter, do not leave it, okay? Now, yes, it may be like you're working or whatever, and it might be a couple hours before you get back to it, but do not leave that post unattended. Do not reply to these people. These are your biggest supporters, okay? If you think about it, yes, your customers, your supporters, but the people that don't even necessarily buy from you, the people that like your post, organically bump your post, share your post, those are your supporters. So it's just kind of common courtesy to reply to these people. Show them that you value that they took time to comment on your post or share it or like it or whatever. Another thing, hold on, I'm gonna read this real quick. Yeah, there's a good one. Drop a picture of your furry friend. Y'all, people love to share pictures of their animals. I am telling you, like, it will go wild. Another thing, though, with commenting is meet people at the energy that they're at. Okay, so if they comment with a sentence, I'm going to reply with a sentence back. If they say they reply with a bunch of hearts, I'm going to reply with a bunch of maybe like kissy faces. If they write me a paragraph, I'm going to at least respond with a couple of sentences. I wouldn't respond with like, thanks. Okay, so meet people back, or meet people where, you know, where their energy is. Okay, that's just a little tip on your comments when you're replying to people. And like I said, it's just common courtesy, you know. Also, too, the more you respond, the more your post is gonna, the more comments it's gonna be, stay at the top of the news feed as well. So it does help to respond to those, especially if you maybe don't have a lot of interaction. You know, you commenting as well will help that. I put respond. So the last thing is to go to your wall. I just typed it, and post an interaction post. And be sure to respond to your comments and meet the people, or meet whoever with the energy that they're at. Don't like have, you know, don't respond yes or thanks or I know or whatever to somebody who just typed you like a big long paragraph. Let me know when you're done. We're pretty much like done with actual tasks, but I do have some homework for you guys and some things that I want to show you real quick before we go. Okay. So something that I have discovered, and I actually discovered this from someone else, and I've shared it with my team, and a lot of you may already know about it, and that's fine. But for those of you who don't, I want you to go to your, let me find it here. Go to Facebook, go to your wall, your profile, okay? And underneath your bio, underneath your photos, if you're on a phone, underneath your friends, you will see where you will go to, like, well, I can't really show you, you won't be able to probably see it, yeah. But right above, under all that, but above where you would go to type like your post or whatever, there's a little thing that's called, that's filters. It's highlighted in blue, okay? And I want you to click on it. So you know how maybe you, two different things. So maybe you have been doing, you know, really good. You've been in the True Vision or whatever selling for 5 or 6 months, and it was just bam, 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 bam. Everything's going great. And it's just like this. And then you just kind of leveled out, okay? And you kind of don't know where to go. What you can do is you can go to this filter and you can sort. If you click on, it says go to, and if you click on today, you'll need to change the year first, but you can literally go back to your old post, like from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, if you want to. You can select the date. So like if you want to go back to February, what I'd suggest is, like I'm going to go to 2016, and I'm going to go to February. I'm going to do February 1st. So that way it'll pull it up, and then I click done. And I just leave the other stuff. It's basically posted by anyone. If you were tagged in anything like that, or the privacy all posts, so that way I see everything, and done. It is now going to pull up all of your posts, anything you were tagged on, anything like that from that date forward that you put, okay? So this helps you not have to scroll, even like 2 weeks, you guys. is hard to like scroll back. So, okay, I'm gonna go over it again. So you go to your profile. This is on a phone now, okay? I'm not sure where it is located on the computer. I haven't looked yet. But if you go to your phone, or go to your profile on your phone, you're gonna scroll down past your photos where it shows your friends, and then right above where you would type your post or whatever, your caption, you're gonna see where it says filters. And mine's highlighted in blue, and that you click on it, and then you can filter the date you want to see your wall in. This is a great way. You can think back to a time when business was booming and you made a post and try to find something that maybe has a lot of comments on it. Okay, what I want you to do, this is just homework, you don't have to do this right now. I want you to find a post that has a lot of comments on it, and I want you to comment something on that. It can be an emoji, it can be, maybe it was about a products post, something like that. They all should have, do y'all have Androids or do y'all have iPhones? And it may be, I don't know if it's with the update, but I've had it for a long time, so I'm not sure. Let me explain this and then we can try to figure it out. So what it does is when you comment, one, it notifies every single person on that newsfeed, right? It sends a notification to them that you commented on something from like 2016, right? When I see stuff like that, I'm thinking, what in the world is this? Like, why is somebody commenting on that? So I click on it. Of course, it brings traffic back to your wall. It starts showing up in the newsfeed again. I did this the other day with a testimony of myself that I had posted 2 years ago. I commented on it. Hey, we're having a great special. It was like a brand new post. Everybody liking, oh, you look great. Great job. What's your special? So it's just another way to bring traffic back to your wall. Also, those people, all those people, that's people that was attracted to you at one point in time for some reason. They're still going to be, there's a connection there. So whether, I go through and I click on their profile and I click on my messages because I never delete my messages. And I look to see when the last time I talked to them was. There might be some people on there that never ordered from you, asked you for your link, but never ordered, that you never followed back up with. I mean, we're all human. It happens, especially when you first start out. There might be people that did order and you just dropped the ball. I mean, that happens too. Go back and revisit those relationships and talk to these people and say, hey, are you still interested? Things like that. Now, if you're somebody who does a lot of lives, this is a really great thing. I've seen some really big leaders in MLM do this, that do a lot of lives on their walls. So what they'll do is, I'm sure they probably track these. If you're doing lives, I suggest that you write them down when you do them and then revisit them. But what they'll do is they'll have a live. Okay, let's see, it's under filter. It is under, okay. But what they'll do is they'll go on their live and they'll comment, hey, check out my new live, blah, 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 and they put the link to it. So what they just did was they bumped their old post back into the newsfeed. They just notified everyone that was interested in that live or whatever before, and they just redirected them back to their page to watch another live. So that's just another little trick that you can do and be working on as well. Okay, so I guess it's under activity log. Mine, it's under filter. It may be like a Facebook update thing. I'm not sure. But a lot of people are saying they found it under activity log. But mine actually lets me, let me see if mine does that. Okay, yeah, I guess you can get to it that way. But see, you can't pick on the activity. Oh yeah, it does. It lets you. Okay. All right. So activity log or filter, depending on, I guess, probably your updates. It shows, did you know, story highlights, then post, and then right. It says filters. Yes, click on that. It should, I don't know, you might want to refresh your, like get out of Facebook and go back in. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to share with you guys that I'm still learning on, but is something that is really big right now on Facebook, is something that is probably viewed more than anything on Facebook and doesn't really have necessarily the algorithms where some people might see it and some might not, is Facebook stories. Instagram is really big on stories as well. Just to give you a little bit of an idea how big this is, Facebook supports 2.23 billion monthly active users, and that is 3 times the viewership of Snapchat. So it's kind of along the lines of, it works like Snapchat. Your post or your live, your little video, whatever, exists up to 24 hours. People can view it up to 24 hours. It can be multiple posts, or I don't want to say post, stories, multiple videos, things like that. And basically what it is, it's a video or a slideshow format, okay? It boosts the engagement. So something else that I was reading, it said after just 14 months, Facebook had 150 million active users per day for stories. So you guys, stories are really, really big right now. When you make a post on your Facebook wall, you have the option to either share it to your stories or not. This is also, if you also are somebody who likes to kind of over post on Facebook, this is good for you. You don't want to like over post on Facebook, just kind of like Instagram. It gets on people's nerves. It's just like, oh my gosh, there she is with another post. There she is with another post. This is a great way to, you can put it in your, just add to your story. It won't go on your wall, just your story. So how you find your stories is a couple of different ways. But the main one is if you just go log on to Facebook to your news feed. At the very top, it'll show you your stories and everybody else's stories. And it'll just say add to my story. And you just click that little plus sign. You can do a little recording video. I will tell you, I had to ask about this, but I see a lot of little videos that kind of have, like, it's kind of like something set on replay. Like it'll be like over and over, you know. It's called Boomerang. Those are cute. You can do little clips. It's an app called Boomerang. I had to ask what it was because I could not figure it out. But those are cute. It's kind of like Snapchat. Like I've seen people, like the bigger people, like say somebody moved across country, follow me on my Instagram stories or my Facebook stories to keep up with me and see what's going on throughout my day. Like I'm gonna be checking in, you know, things like that. It's just another way to engage with people. And let me see, there was something else. I suggest if you're going to use like a video that is, excuse me, not a video, a post that you're like a picture you already have saved, I suggest to use the little, they have like pre-selected, you could add emojis, you can add like a poll to your one of your pictures. Like yesterday, I did the chocolate thing again. I posted it to my wall and I posted it to my story. But on my story, I hit poll, and it has to be a yes or no question, okay? It can't be like, do you like dark chocolate or milk chocolate? Like that won't work. But I put, do you like dark chocolate? And they click yes or no. It also shows you who all viewed your story as well. You can check that out. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to answer some of these questions real quick. Story highlights and post. How do you get a video on your story? So like if you you can pre-record a video on your phone, and then when you go to add stories, you can select it there. There's also an option when you can actually go live on your stories. Down here at the bottom, it's got like the little Boomerang app. It's actually built into it that I was talking about. You're live, and then it's got video as well. You can record. All you have to do is just continually keep your finger on the button, so it will continue to keep, because it's in clips, okay? It's kind of like Snapchat, like you can pick how long you want somebody to be able to view something before it goes away. Well, that's kind of like this, like you, it'll only show you a picture for like 7 seconds, and then it goes to the next one. So you might have some days where you only add one thing to your story, and then you might have some days you have like 5 or 6, so it's just going to show it in clips, kind of like a slideshow format. And that's how lives work too, or videos. It just clips and it picks up where the last one left off. But that's how you would get It's just sitting on what info to use. So yeah, on your poll, like I said, I did, like here, I could pick like a picture of my dogs, and I could put any dog lovers out there and put, like, you'll go up to, like, it has three little things up here. It'll have like a little sticker. It has where you can write on it and the squiggle mark. If you'll pick on the sticker, the first one, it's got all different options, kind of like Snapchat. You can add your location, you can add the time, a GIF, a poll, a name, you can tag someone in it, things like that. And so all they literally have to do is go to your story and click yes or no on your poll, and it logs it. It's just more engagement. But that's all. And like I said, you can change the effects of the picture, or your kind of like your Facebook Lives, you can add little masks to your face, hats, whatever. It's just something that is really, really big right now. Facebook stories are probably viewed more than anything. That's kind of where it's at. So try to, at least if you don't want to use it any other thing, when you go to post on your wall, click the option to add it to your stories as well, so it is being seen. And like I said, I'm still learning about this, so I may not be able to answer all your questions if you message me, but I don't have them all saved, and it'll probably take me like 5 minutes to type out all the stuff. But if you want to personally message me, I can just type it out and then I can copy and paste it to you. If how often should we do the action steps in the day? Which action steps? Like, I do things throughout the day, if that's what you're asking. I will say this just a little bit. If whether you have, this is something Ray Higdon said a long time ago at a meeting that he had, or not the stars, I think is what it was, and it stuck with me. And he says, whether you have 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever, however long you have to devote each day to your business, be present and fully present in that time. Now, what that means is don't have a TV running in the background watching your favorite soap opera or whatever while you're trying to answer messages and do your task and things like that. Fully devote your full focus and give it your all for whatever little amount of time that you do have. And this is awesome. Thank you, Lynette. And let's see. I hope that kind of answers your question. Just whatever, the more people you have on your friends list, do the active green dot more than once a day. Oh, Terry, you're awesome. Look at that. I'm not on my phone, so it's harder on my computer to copy and paste and put that all in there. So thank you for that. Totally lost my train of thought what I was saying. All right, let me make sure that I didn't miss anything. Okay, guys, that's all that I have. Thank you again. Hey, we ended like 6 minutes early. That's awesome. So thank you guys for spending your time with me. I appreciate it, and I hope that you found value in this. And I'm not sure what tomorrow the time is, but I'm sure we are having another power hour tomorrow. So try to hop on and be in that. So y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.